Good morning, kids. I have a video for you guys today. Okay, so I could have waited, but I figured I'd cover this now because, well, why not? Also, it's a quick video because I have to be ready for work. I've done everything except grab my lunch, throw on my socks and shoes, so I have a second to film this. Um, so this particular video is about one of the pieces of my collection. I think I might have talked about this particular piece, but I'm talking about it again because I can. If I haven't talked about it, hooray! Here we go. If I have, oh well, you're getting it. You're getting it again. Okay. So, and yes, you hear some rattling. It did break, but it's still usable. The discs didn't get busted. Okay. So the thing in question is this: my Harry Potter 8 film collection, which I bought at Walmart some years ago when I first got wholly back into Harry Potter. And actually, I should have a minute. I'll explain how and why I got back into Harry Potter. So I've always enjoyed Harry Potter, and I always thought Harry Potter was a good franchise, J.K. Rowling or not. I never paid attention to that stupid stuff. I think it's dumb to pay attention to it. And I personally think anybody that does pay attention to it is just wasting their time and energy. Because to be honest, the books are good, the franchise is good. That's all that matters. Stop making it out like, oh, you can't like the franchise and support trans people. Well, I'm not going too much into that. If y'all want to see a full, in depth, my opinion, just watch the State of the Hogwarts Address. I talk about that in a little bit more detail because there is more detail. If anybody wants me to go into even greater detail than the State of the Hogwarts Address, which was just made in the morning while I was waiting on my ride for work, feel free to leave a comment down below and let me know. And if you want to have an argument with me over it, um, please keep the argument civil. Um, you're welcome to make a counter video. But again, please be civil. Anything that involves cussing will not be allowed. I am not anti-cuss words, because as y'all know, we are a family channel, but we do occasionally cuss. So we are kind of like edgy family channel. Because I don't want to ever review anything that isn't 100% inappropriate. Simply because I don't want to get demonetized. But I don't want to be a squeaky clean family channel because then we don't get comments. And I love the idea of being able to talk to my fans. So that's why we have the occasion, we sprinkle in cuss words from time to time. It prevents us from being labeled a children's channel. Um, Same thing with Iron Depot when he does his Thomas readings. Well, he doesn't sprinkle them in. He doesn't sprinkle the F bomb in Thomas the Tank Engine. Although, I'm just picturing him reading all of Sir Topham Hatt's lines and adding fucking every so often. Nah. Okay. George Carlin? Anyone? Okay, sorry. I'm getting distracted. Um, but, yes, so I'm filming this video. This is actually super quick, so it's probably going to be more. That's why there's a little bit more rambly stuff. But yeah, so I bought this at. Well, actually, should get back to the story because this actually is related to the story. So for a little while, last year, I was laid off from work. Not by choice. It wasn't like, I mean, yeah, obviously laid off not by choice, but it wasn't like a, because occasionally there are long stretches at my job because of the nature of the job that I work where there'll be no work. And if the stretch is long enough, they'll say, hey, there's nothing for you to do, go on home. And they will just tell us to stay home. So occasionally that will happen. It doesn't happen very often in my department, but it will happen. And when it does, well, it's usually like one day, sometimes two. Well, during COVID, they had such a backlog that they actually had to temporarily lay a bunch of us off. Because people weren't able to buy stuff because COVID had gotten so bad that the people that buy from us weren't buying because they weren't having people in the office to use the stuff that they use, and the stuff that we make. So, and hold on a minute, y'all. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So, uh, I was basically at home. So while I was at home, one of the things, well, One of the things that I did, but when we first moved, okay, this wasn't at this place. This was at a previous apartment before we started the channel. But in our previous apartment, well, before that, we were gonna move, and before we moved, I decided I'm gonna join the NLS, which I mentioned I'm a member of the NLS. And if y'all would like, I will do a video on the NLS player. I'll be more than happy to do a video. Y'all just need to leave a comment and let me know because I won't know unless y'all let me know. And plus, that takes actual setup because I have to uh, make sure that the cartridge, first of all, check the cartridge for content, and second of all, make sure that y'all don't actually see the state's name on it because y'all don't need to know my state. Anywho, but I do want to show it off because it's kind of neat. But anyway, so I signed up for that. I was like, I'm going to sign up. Well, I waited till we moved to the apartment because then they could just send it directly, everything set up for the new house instead of having to change addresses. So, which was that kind of smart. So I did that. Then when I got it, well, I signed up for some other things, what have you. But then I signed up and I got my first cartridge, and Harry Potter was on it. So I spent most of my um, I usually use it for work, but since we were laid off, I spent most of the layoff listening to Harry Potter. Um, and yeah, there's stuff like Audible, but I don't like Audible because it's not physical. You can't physically touch the thing that you're using to play the music. I mean, yeah, you've got your echoes and things like that, but I want to actually physically pick up a device, physically put something into my device to play my book, audio book. Because if I can't physically hold the book, I want to physically touch the stuff to get to the book. And no, I'm not talking about a phone. Like that's why I like CD audiobooks on tape and CD because they're more interesting. I'm tempted to actually buy the audio CDs because I and get a CD player. If y'all think I should do that, let me know because I might actually do that for work. Because then I don't, again I won't have to touch my phone. But that's just me. I might do that. I don't know because the audio books get kind of expensive. I don't know. Let me know. Somebody has suggestions. Let me know. Oh, and if somebody has a suggestion for a good portable CD player that has anti-skip functionality so I can walk around with it and is very durable, because it needs to be durable, let me know. Also, if it has MP3 stuff too, that'll also be a plus. Not that it needs it, but that'll also be a plus if I'm able to do stuff like that. Because I used to have one that did that, but I actually broke the lid the day I got it because I dropped it. But that was ages ago. So, anyways, I was like, oh, you know what? I actually enjoy Harry Potter more than I used to. So I listened and I enjoyed the books. And then slowly but surely, I started getting way back into it. So I started listening to every single one of the books. And I was like, you know what? After listening to the books again, I was like, yeah, I want the movies. So I went and I bought this guy at the Walmart because I we didn't have HBO Max at the time. We still don't, technically. It's the same situation like I have for Hulu and Netflix. It's like what I do. I pay for the Disney Plus for everybody, and the family just uses it. So some of Puzzle Skunk's family pays for the Hulu, Netflix, and HBO Max, and we all use it. So yeah, family account. So anyways, so we didn't have access to that then, and I was like, oh, I want to watch the movies whenever I feel like it, and I will not buy a digital copy of a film unless it is only nah. You'll never catch me buying a digital copy of a movie unless it's only available on digital or there's an incentive. Like, for example, if the creator of the film says, hey, if you buy this on digital, you get a code to, say, have a live personal video call with me, that kind of thing. Unless you give me an incentive, I will not be buying your digital copy, sir or madam, because I do not like digital copies of movies. It bothers me because I like physical media. And I'm actually tempted. Well, I don't have a VHS player. I mean, a VCR. Well, I am tempted to go to Goodwill and actually get a VCR to put in specifically to plug into my TV in my room because, yes, we have a DVD player upstairs, and I mostly collect DVDs, and getting VHSs would be expensive. So I don't know. But yeah, so I bought this because I was like, I want to be able to watch Harry Potter whenever I feel like it. And so then I was like, you know what? Instead of having to catch it every time in DVR, I'll do this. Now we do have HBO Max access, so this is more of a display item at the moment. I say at the moment because I think they might be removing Harry Potter from HBO Max. Well, I heard the rumors. I don't know. I don't know if it's true. If it is, I have it on backup. That's the other reason I kept this. I kept it for twofold. Display purposes. Oh, I'll show you the back real quick. Yep. And of course, I told you all about the front, the way they changed this. I'm not showing you the discs because y'all have probably seen the discs, and also I just got these back in because that in the box after I realized it was busted. So there's the front, and there's the back. I'm not gonna, it's not really much. If y'all want a better view, let me know. I will be more than happy to do a more in-depth show off. As I said, this is just a quick before work video. But yeah. So I bought that for display purposes and use purposes. Specifically, say either lack of access to HBO Max or if HBO Max removes them. I'm also getting Fantastic Beasts like that. They do have one at Walmart now, but I'm not going to get it because it doesn't have Secrets of Dumbledore. And I'm trying to get Secrets of, wait till I can get it in Secrets of Dumbledore. Because I know there are two other Fantastic Beasts movies coming, supposedly. And I'd rather get both of the Fantastic, them in a 3-pack at least until the other two come out and then get the other ones. And yes, I know HBO Max has them. I am going to watch them on HBO Max. I will have a Fantastic Beasts marathon, but that won't be. But HBO Max or not, I'm still gonna actually buy the DVDs. Or Blu-ray. I don't know. I should get it on. I'm gonna probably get it on DVD. Just like I'm still gonna buy. I'm actually gonna buy the special edition of Philosopher's Stone, the DVD, even though I have it on DVD. Why? For the special goodies. So if someone knows where to get that, let me know, because I would very much like to buy that. And no, I don't want to buy it secondhand because somebody might have taken all the goodies. I will pay actual full price for this because I do want it. So yeah, I just wanted to, um, so I just wanted to share the little piece of thing in my collection. The video might get uploaded tonight or later today. I don't know yet. So I will see you guys in the next video. So, bye bye.